So I might try YouTube. I think we can do that over here
Yeah.
without a working visa.
Yeah, I thought about doing a coffee table book on the girls of the Philippines.
Okay,
I
okay.
thought about photographing them doing everyday things. Washing clothes, the way they wash clothes at the river. Them hanging them in the morning with the sun coming through. Like this, or either I used to live in Cebuland,
Okay,
and
okay.
I used to walk my dog.
Now, where's that for your viewers that's watching in the West?
Oh yeah, Subuland is in Dubaguete.
Okay,
It's
okay.
in it's not too far from where we are right now. And thank you. And so I used to walk the dog, every morning about the same time. And I used to walk in, although I kept my head straight, thank God for peripheral vision. 'Cause I just sit out the side. Every morning it was three Filipino girls who were taking their baths outside. They were pouring water on each other like this and t-shirts and like this and whatever and just them doing everyday things, and saying, and the beauty of the Filipino girl,
Mm.
because they are very beautiful, and that because I don't know how many years Miss Universe was Filipino, Miss whatever it is Filipina. They constantly are winning these titles because they are extremely, extremely beautiful. But I thought about doing something like that. I've been recently thinking about trying to find the discipline to sit down and finish my book. And so that's something I thought about doing. But as you know here, my business is raising these dogs. What I'm saying, breeding these dogs, because this seems to be a good hustle. For me that it doesn't take a lot of effort. All you're doing is just making sure that that they're fed, and then they have a good temperament. We were talking about uh, how the status symbol here in the Philippines is not
With the
car
dog.
is not cars.
Yes, with the
See, in the
dog.
U.S., you want to trick out your car. You want to be rolling on tens. You don't want to have the big speaker in the back and stuff like that. But here, they don't trick out cars. Not that much. But their status is dogs.
Having a dog.
You
A
know,
husky
a husky.
in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Yeah, I know. I was blown away. You got the Huskies in the Philippines?
In the
They're the Husky
Philippines.
dog. And so that is the status of what the Filipinos tend to want to have. But we spoke about how they treat them.
In a cage, man, a 2x4 cage. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
but it's their culture. So
yeah, yeah.
what are we to say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We had one of Ichiban's puppies, and I gave it to this guy in San Jose, that's north of here. And I gave it to him. Well, he bought it, and we had an arrangement, and I dropped the dog off.
Okay.
But I didn't know he was going to keep the dog in the marketplace. This is a male. Keep it in the marketplace with the other stray dogs. And he kept it kind of under the table, hey, like this or whatever. And so I went there and I saw it, and it was thin and it was like black and dirty and all this stuff, and I felt so bad for the dog that I took it. I took it. I said, oh no, this is not. The German Shepherds are not street dogs. You don't have them running around with ascots. Because a dog that big, if it's running around and just as the regular dogs in Filipinas, it's going to hurt someone, or someone's going to hurt it because they're going to be fearful of its size. So yeah. So oftentimes the way they treat dogs is very different, and like you said, it is the culture.
But granddad back home kept him tied to the tree.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Well, you know,
rain, snow, whatever.
yeah, yeah. Well, that granddad,
So it's the
granddad
culture.
also he made his own wine.
Uh,
Yeah, it is the culture, and who are we to say? What I'm saying. So anyway, so when are you leaving again?
I should be leaving shortly. I'm supposed to be up in Manila on the 12th. I'm having some complications with that, but if everything comes through, I'll be in Manila on the 12th.
Okay, okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is that he has a guest who he's going to bring in, and she's going to talk and tell you about herself and what have you. And maybe I can get Mia to join us too as well. Okay, so you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. And as you see, we are joined with the lovelies. We have Mia and we have
Gerard.
Corinne,
Gerard. Gerard. Gerard.
Cheryl.
Yeah.
Cheryl, that's pretty. See, I always say Filipinos get a nice name, Cheren. Cheren, that's Cheryl.
Yeah.
That's very nice, very nice. Okay, so first of all, tell everybody what you do.
What's my
What
job?
what kind of work you do?
I manage our
You got to
pool.
talk louder. You
Yeah.
got
I manage my own pool in San Carlos.
your own pool.
Yeah. My parents'
Pool,
business.
pool.
Mountain resort.
Oh, okay.
And before I work in Cebu, but right now I come back because the pool is not managed well. So I come back there to manage the pool and I am the one who answer in the booking of the pool and so everything because I found out in ratings in our pool there's many complaints about the water system and the management there is not good, especially the front desk.
Okay.
That's it.
So, what's the name of the resort? Tell everybody what the name of the resort is.
Sadja sa Bukid Resort in
What?
Barangay. Sadja sa Bukid Resort in
How do you spell it?
Sadja S-A-J
Okay.
S-A-D-J-A. Not Sadja Y. It's Sadja D-J-J.
And that's also the
Something.
Facebook name, right? Or
Yeah, yeah.
okay, spell it one more time because I want you to know the name of the resort because this is an opportunity. She also handles the media portion of the resort, so this is like an extension of it. So I really want her to get the name of the resort out, so this way those of you who are in Bacolod, can,
No, in San Carlos.
in San Carlos, would consider going by a resort and tell them that Gerard, Black in the Philippines, sent you. Okay, what's the name of it again?
The resort is Sadja sa Bukid Resort. It's located in San Carlos City, Negros Occidental.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's the landmark is the boundary between San Carlos and Calatrava.
Okay, okay. And how long have the two of you been together? Oh, Mia, so what are you doing? Oh, she's making a baby. Okay. So tell everybody what it's like being pregnant for the fifth time.
Fifth time.
I was just checking to see if she's listening. Yeah. No. How's it going for you? Going good?
Anything sickness?
She has.
3 months. 3 months.
Yeah.
Very sick.
Mia's gotten to the point now where she does that duck walk. like that. So, whatever thing, so it's good. So, Fitz, how did you meet?
We met in San Carlos through a friend named Nadine. Hey, Nadine.
Okay.
We met through her, and Nadine asked me to sponsor a soccer team.
Okay.
And so I sponsored the soccer team, and I ended up meeting her and a lot of other people. Coach, what's coach name?
Coach JL and
Coach JL.
Coach
Okay.
London.
Yeah, and I met them. It's just getting a part of
Give
being
you
a part
guys
of
a
the culture.
shout out.
Yeah, giving shouts out.
Right.
Just being a part of the culture, you know.
Right, right.
And I met her and amongst other friends too.
Okay. Well, that's good. You get involved in community things.
Yeah.
I still have my motivational program. I want to get back up and running, but it's good. But you are also athletic. Tell everybody what kind of sports you're into.
I become devoted to soccer mom because my son is a football player since 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
And until now, he is 12 years old. So every time I we go to football, I am the one who is always a football field. I am the one who always
Gets thrown out, right?
no. I'm beginning to love football because
Okay.
of my son is
Okay.
always playing
I
there,
mean now.
and it's part of my exercise.
Okay. Okay. So you also play too.
Yeah,
Okay.
must be.
Now, are we talking about football or soccer?
Soccer.
Soccer
Soccer.
in
Oh,
US, but in Philippines it's
oh,
football.
it's football. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. That's good. So, so you were saying you met that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what do you guys plan to? Look at this spot. She's planning something.
We're in the process of still getting to know each other.
Right,
Like
okay,
I said
right.
before,
Right.
get to know the person that you're with.
Right.
You don't want to make any fast decisions.
Right.
And if you take the time to get to know the person, you might find out they're investigator.
Mm-hmm.
You might find out that they're a professor,
All right.
or you
Right.
might find out they're Teletubby.
Because I used to call him Teletubbies. I remember Teletubbies how he
I
talk.
remember the Teletubbies too. I never watched, but I remember
So if
the
you're
guy
gonna-
with
And
my
he
antenna on that.
called me professor.
He what?
Call me professor. She called me professor.
What?
She was
Because-
teaching me the science.
okay.
Tagalog.
So if you're gonna, like I was telling fellas, if you're gonna date someone or you're gonna be involved with someone, be friends first. Make that the first thing that you all are. So if anything happen in the future where it's a disagreement, then you all can always fall back on being friends first.
Well, you know, I told Vince that he's kind of way ahead of the curve because he has found someone who is very business orientated. You know, often the time, a lot of time, you know, a lot of foreigners don't meet girls who own their own resorts or who are in the business like that. So it's very good. Did you? What was that like? Do you share your business with them, or are you involved in her business at the resort? You know, or
Well,
are you just the boy toy?
we're doing separate things, but she's starting to also in conjunction with the resort and the pool. She's starting a chicken business.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I have also my own farm. Before I go to Cebu, and before it's year 2014, I have my organic farm in San Carlos.
Organic farm.
It's my own organic farm in Punao also, and the pool is up and my uphill, and my farm is downhill. So our resort is located at the uphill, and my farm is down.
Oh.
So it's
So you might
can
be.
see the view there, the river, the mountains, and the people. You can see the people around other houses.
You might be the perfect person for me to ask this question. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
What?
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
How does the egg? How does the egg come without a chicken?
Chicken cannot become a chicken if there is no egg.
So an egg can't come unless there is no chicken.
It's a complicated
Yeah,
question.
it's a complicated question. Yeah, so we'll leave it at that. Okay, what advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
Following mine.
No, if someone had a dream, a goal, I mean, what is it you want to do?
My goals in life is to develop my farm and to our business in resort will be soon it will be bigger because now we had a small swimming pool, but in the future we are planning to have another pool.
So, what advice would you give someone about following their dream?
You have to work hard for it and to be patient because not all the time that God will give you uh, immediately what you want because you have to pray and work hard for it.
Okay, okay. And Bets, what advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
Make the final decision on what you're going to decide to do and perseverance. Consistency.
Yes, consistency.
That's key. Consistency. You know, even a broke clock. Well, Now they have digital, so a broke clock isn't right anymore. But back in the days of analog, I'm that old to remember that
Yeah,
a
well,
broke clock is
oh,
right
yeah,
two
watches.
times a day.
Right, yeah.
So,
Tells the correct time to that. Right today.
yeah.
Okay. And Mia, what advice would you give someone?
Follow your heart.
Follow your heart.
Feel like I heard this question a million times.
Yeah. Follow your heart.
That's why she get pregnant now.
So Mia, so we just had 1 year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yeah. What how has it been? I mean, this is the first time you were married. So how has married life been for you?
Good.
Oh, see, I thought 3 words. She only said one. I got it's okay. But she said good. Okay. With that being said, and what advice would I give? My advice would be to every day have a plan. Plan what you're going to do. I don't care if you got the plan to take out the garbage, or plan to go shopping, or plan to call your grandmother. Plan it. When you wake up, have plans. And by the end of the day, if you're successful and accomplish those plans, that's a good thing. But if you're not, don't worry about it. You'll get to the point where you're disciplined enough to where that when those big plans come, there would be no problem. So remember, always have a plan. So this is Gerard. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly. Always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. Are we living good today?
Yeah.
Okay. And we hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, former lead singer of Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like us, make us feel like a king. And never say no. Okay. As Winnie the Pooh once said, may you live to be 100 and us 100 minus a day. So we'll never know what good people like you have gone away. That's actually Frankie Crocker from WBLS FM. All right, so can we throw him a kiss?
Be safe, baby.
We'll talk to you later. Peace.